GTA isn't only known for stealing cars. These days it's pretty famous for doing heists, especially in online. You have the Diamond Casino heist, the Paleto Bay score, you have the Cayo Perico heist, where there's a whole new island added into GTA Online, which GTA 6 will do probably with bigger islands with whole cities within it. But we're here to talk about heists in GTA 6 today, because as I said, GTA Heist has become a staple in this franchise. So I made a list of 5 heist ideas that I would love to see in Grand Theft Auto 6 or Grand Theft Auto Online for Grand Theft Auto 6. So let's just jump straight into it. Before we go into this list, type down what kind of heist you want to see, and maybe you'll find out that it's already in the list, but also maybe you expand on these ideas that I have, or if they're not cool enough, let me know as well. So let's get into it. So the first one is a pretty basic one. It's a luxury mega mansion heist where you infiltrate a billionaire's AI controlled smart home and steal their rare valuables. Now there's a couple of phases within this heist. So phase 1 is planning and setup, where you choose the approach, so stealth or aggressive. Once you've chosen the method, you're gonna gather intel, so you can either hack their emails or bribing a housekeeper or tailing a billionaire's car, which would be one of those slow missions. So I'll probably just bribe that housekeeper because that's more fun. And you can either recruit a hacker or let Lucia do it if it's in story mode. And you need also a safe cracker for access to the hidden vaults, and a gateway driver for a quick exit. So then you have phase 2, the infiltration phase, and that kind of depends on how you've done phase 1, but you can have like poolside access or a rooftop entry, or just from the front gate with a disguise where you've gathered like a fake idea or a dressing as catering or like a repair crew. Meanwhile, you need to bypass the security, so you need to like temporarily shut every camera off and hack into that AI security system and locking the guards in their rooms if you're doing it in a more stealthy way, right? Then phase 3 is the actual heist. So you find and crack the billionaire's like biometric safe using stolen fingerprint or voice samples, and you loot like diamonds or cash or like a prototype luxury watch worth millions or something else. And you can optionally steal like a high-end sports car instead of having a getaway driver for like an extra payout while you're at it, right? And phase 4 is the escape. So you'll get detected for the break-in and armed guards will arrive. You can either do like a regular car chase escape, but you can also do like a high-speed boat chase if you're not getting a car and the mansion is on like a riverside or the water side. And if you're disguised or doing a silent version of the heist, then you can just walk out and everything is cool. Now for heist number 2, it is gonna be the cruise ship heist. So we just talked about escaping through a boat. Well, that's gonna be pretty much necessary if you're not gonna escape through like a aircraft, right, for this heist. So the objective here is you steal a priceless artifact during a luxury ocean cruise. This is a big old cruise ship, right? And again, this has 4 phases. So phase 1 is planning and setup. So you buy a ticket or you steal one from like a VIP guest, then you smuggle weapons on board inside luggage or by bribing like a corrupt crew member, and you choose between stealth or aggressive like usual, So then again, phase 2, the infiltration one, where you either like blend in with these high society guests at the dinner hall or like the casino place or wherever, maybe the swim park if there's like a swim park in the cruise ship. And you start talking to them, conversing with them, kind of blend in. You hack the ship's surveillance system to disable the alarms, and you locate the artifact stored in like a secure vault below the deck. Then for phase 3, it's the actual heist again. You crack the vault using an undercover safe cracker, or you use brute force with the explosions if you do it the aggressive way. And an optional objective for this is steal a famous diamond necklace from one of the VIP guest suite, and you can also imagine how that's gonna look for the silent and the aggressive one, right? Like, for the silent one, you just converse with them and you kind of, say, hey, what's it over there? And then you just grab the necklace. For the aggressive one, you'll just threaten them and they'll give up their precious necklace. And in the aggressive version, guards might get suspicious and they trigger a lockdown sequence, and you have to go through all that, right? You have to go to a certain place and, de-lock it, unlock it, so to say, and you're good. So for the escape, which is again phase 4, you either just jump off of the ship and you escape through hidden scuba gear or a helicopter extraction or hijacking a speedboat from the yacht's deck. And if you're caught, you fight your way to the lifeboats and escape into the ocean, right? That seems like a pretty fun heist, especially for Cyberboy. He loves boats, so now cruise ship is a little bit of a different story. But anyway, the third one is one of my favorites. So you know that there is a racetrack in GTA 6, right? The mapping project, for the people who looked at the map and put it all together, they seen that there's gonna be a racetrack in there. So what if there is like a Formula 1 Grand Prix heist, where the objective is to steal a championship winning Formula 1 race car in the middle of a live event? So let's go through the phases. Phase 1, planning and setup. So you infiltrate the racetrack as a pit crew member or a VIP guest or a journalist, and you hack the race control center to cause an engine failure distraction, or you disable or bribe security patrolling the garage. Then you're gonna infiltrate again with phase 2, where you sneak into the team's private garage, avoiding mechanics and security, and you set up a fake emergency alert to clear out the area. Then with the actual heist, with the phase 3, you steal the race winning car and quickly replace it with like a fake duplicate. And if things go south, you can either drive into the racetrack and blend into the mid-race, racing course, and then you have a little bit of a mini game in there as well. And you can also hijack the trophy car being transported post-race when it's all done. So you need to avoid race marshals, cameras, and pursuing pit crew members, right? For the escaping phase, the last one, you drive off the racetrack into a waiting transport truck for a clean getaway, or you evade police using tight alleyways, and then you're gonna deliver the stolen car to a black market buyer for a massive payout. Now that's obviously a big, cool heist, but what if we do a little bit of a more grounded one? A really simple one, which is already done in Grand Theft Auto 4, The Battle of Gaytoni, but will be expanded here for GTA 6. So it's gonna be a underground fight club robbery, where the objective is to steal a fight club's massive betting pool during a live event. So with the planning and setup, there's gonna be 2 different ways to do this. So either you bribe all the other fighters to get into this whole heist, and you make sure that the whole fight is rigged, or you bribe a corrupt bouncer and you sneak into the manager's office and steal everything that way, right? Just grab the cash and get out. So phase 2, for infiltrating, you either go in there as a fighter, which is easy, you just walk in, you say your name, blah blah, you have a fake name, or you go and sneak into the office where all the cash is. And for phase 3, the actual heist, you either do the fights and you need to know when you need to lose and when you need to win, or you steal the cash filled betting pool from the office's underground safe. And if you're getting detected, whether it's from the safe where you're stealing, or mid-fight somebody notices that everything is rigged, an all-out brawl will erupt and you're gonna have to fight yourself out of there and escape. That's phase 4, escaping. And in this phase, you're gonna have to fight your way out. You're gonna have to get in your car or in your bike or in your boat, and some of the fighters will actually chase you to wherever, and you're gonna have to, get rid of them, if you know what I mean. We are playing GTA after all. So that heist is specifically for you guys who love grounded stuff. Now the last heist is gonna be a good old, remember, it's fiction, a human trafficking heist. You're gonna be able to play Andrew Tate. Hopefully this will not spark it. It's just a joke, okay? Anyway, celebrity mansion kidnapping heist. So the objective is to kidnap a high-profile celebrity and extort a massive ransom. When you're gonna do the planning and setup phase, you pick a celebrity target, whoever you want. There's gonna be a couple of, crazy caricatures that you're able to interact with and, threaten and do all sorts of fun stuff with. So it could be a musician, an influencer, a politician, or anything you guys like. Maybe it's Logan Paul or that you're gonna human traffic. Then you gather intel by, bribing somebody, or you hack security cameras, or you follow the celebrity's social media for their schedule and you kind of dox them, which would be very intertwined with the social media aspect of GTA 6. And then you choose your entry strategy, so either a silent infiltration where you sneak in at night through windows or like rooftops, like how Franklin sneaked into Michael's house, or you do like a fake delivery disguising as a courier with a package or like a pizza or whatever. Or you're a party crasher, there's a party going on, you sneak in during an event and blend in with the other guests. Or you do just brute force aggressive, you just storm the mansion, guns blazing, and you pick the target, get out of there. So that's gonna be pretty cool, huh? Now for the second phase, it's a little different than all the other heists because this phase is kidnapping the target. So you locate the celebrity in their like bedroom or gym or poolside lounge, and you knock them out, or you restrain them or threaten them into compliance. And if guards are alerted, you fight your way out, escape before the reinforcements arrive. And if the reinforcements arrive, you're gonna have to shoot your way out of there. So phase 3 is obviously escaping with the hostage, and you get a celebrity into a getaway vehicle, so a luxury SUV to blend in, but you're a little bit slower driving, purposely to make sure you don't really get too much attention. Or a motorcycle, you're fast but pretty risky, or a helicopter if the celebrity has their own rooftop and helicopter pad, and that requires a little bit more of a pre-planning. So you want to avoid police roadblocks or security choppers, or maybe this guy has its own like private army, and that's gonna be like a lot of money that you're gonna be earning with that, but it's gonna be much more difficult because they're gonna come your way and try to get you, probably without killing you, because they can't shoot at a car where their client, which is a celebrity, is in. You want your client to be alive when you save them from, you as a player. So they're gonna like ram into you and stuff. That will be super cool. So phase 4 is gonna be the ransom scheme. So you film a ransom video demanding money, or you choose the ransom amount. So you can have a low amount like $500,000 to get it fast, or medium, 5 million, that's like a safe place to do it, or high, which is like 20 million, but it's gonna be very risky. And the celebrity team either pays or negotiates, or they alert the police. And for phase 5, which is gonna be the payout or betrayal, you can either do like a smooth deal, so you get paid and release the target in a remote location, or a police sting, so the ransom drop is a setup and it triggers a shootout and or a chase, or the celebrity escapes, so the hostage is fighting back and it's forcing you to recapture or even kill them. So the outcome possibilities of that could be like a successful heist, so you have a big payday, no police heat, or you have a messy escape, so the police get involved, making future crimes maybe harder, or a complete failure where the celebrity escapes, or you get even arrested or wasted. So that's gonna be a pretty interesting heist as well. So that's all the 5 ideas that I have for this video. What do you guys want? Let me know. I'm very curious to hear. I love talking about this type of stuff in the comments, and I'm very curious to know what you guys would love to see in Grand Theft Auto 6, either online or with Jason and Lucia. So thank you guys for watching. Bye.